Solve the system by graphing. So let's look at the first equation. X minus y is equal to 1. We're going to call that line 1, so L sub 1. And then we have 3x minus y is equal to negative 1. We're going to call that line 2, L sub 2. So before we graph it, let's first convert our equation into slope-intercept form, meaning solving for y. So let's subtract x. We have negative y is equal to negative x plus 1. Then we're going to divide by negative 1 to each term. And we have here y is equal to positive x minus 1. The reason why we have positive x divided by negative 1 is positive. Then we have plus 1, a positive 1 divided by a negative 1, we have negative 1. So now we have all of the information that's needed to identify the slope, which is 1, and we're going to say 1 over 1, and we have a y-intercept, 0, comma, negative 1. That's our starting point. Line 2. We have 3x minus y is equal to negative 1. Let's subtract 3x to both sides. Negative y is equal to negative 3x minus 1. Divide by negative 1 to each side. And we have y is equal to positive 3x plus 1. So now our slope is 3, and we're going to say 3 over 1 because we have to rise and run for the slope, and our y-intercept is 0, comma 1. So next, we're going to graph the first line and the second line and use all of the information that's needed. So I'm going to color code each line. So the first line I'm going to change the color to orange. And let's graph the first line. We have here our starting point is at 0, negative 1. And we're going to go up 1 over 1. We can keep doing that as much as you want, up 1 over 1. We can even go the opposite direction, go down 1 to the left, down 1 to the left, and connect the points. So our orange line, this is L sub 1. Our second line that we're going to graph, I'm going to change that color to green, and that's our second line. And we have a slope of 0, not a slope, but a y-intercept of 0, comma 1. So let's plot that point. And then we're going to rise 3 and run 1. So here we go. Count up 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3 over 1. You can keep going. 1, 2, 3 over 1. And here again, if you want to go the opposite direction where we went up and to the right, we would go down and to the left. So we would count 3 spaces down. 1, 2, 3, and over 1. We can keep going. 1, 2, 3, and over 1. Connect the points. And just by plotting the points right now, you see where the two lines will intersect. So our green line, I'm going to label that as L sub 2. And do you see where the two lines intersect? We have a point of intersection right there. So it intersects at That would be -1, -2. And the type of line that we will have is a consistent line. Okay, because we did find a solution. This is our solution. It's written as an ordered pair, -1, comma, -2, a consistent line, and or our system is consistent, and because we have intersecting lines. So -1, -2.